we'll start with you ready.
Okay. So this is a pitch for my final major project. My name's Laura and this is my contact details. So the concept of my project is that I've got a job where I'm a content creator for social media marketing, and I never get to do the whole process, so like talking to the clients and then making the videos and finishing the videos. So I want to do that process for my project. So that's what I want to do, and the client is the Lab MMA gym in Bailie. So the audience for the project, like first of all, the clients, it's split into two. Clients the first audience because they've got to like the video that I make, but then the audience of the video is for either people that train or people that want to train, so it's going to attract them to come to the gym. So the idea, like this is a list of all of the classes that they do, and I want to make a series of videos that are like adverts for each different discipline. So say like the first four there, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but I'll make them into one video, and then like wrestling, fitness, striking, separate videos for each of the disciplines, and then at the end, one that brings them all together as an overall advert for the gym. These are for Instagram, so they'll only be like a minute long each. Like at work, we've got a client that does jiu-jitsu competition, and I made some stories for them, for Instagram stories, and I've used this as my research a bit. So I made like fighter profiles, and I'll kind of show you. I made one of these for each of the fighters. It's really short. So basically, like the feedback I got from that is they really liked it because I made it for each fighter. They liked that it was themed to their brand and that it was like cohesive throughout. All the different videos were kind of the same, and that's what I kind of want to do with this project. Is that I want, when you see each video, they're clearly from the same set of videos. So for the overall advert for the gym, I want to do like the name of the discipline comes up, and then footage from the like people doing it, and then flick to the next name, flick to more footage, and I want it to be like quite striking. And so like I was playing around with fonts and colours and stuff, and I chose things based on their website as well to create their brand. So this is just like some testing that I did. Like that's the kind of thing I'm talking about, but in between each of them words there'd be like footage of people like striking or doing takedowns and stuff like that. They want it to be quite fast paced, and I haven't chosen any music yet, but they want like high energy stuff like that. This is the location. It's all going to be shot at the gym. It's quite small, so it's going to be a bit challenging, and I'm going to have to shoot it during classes, so that's kind of it's going to be a challenge, but like with planning it'll be alright. Schedule pre-production is ongoing right now. I'm going to start shooting on the 8th of April, and that's going to last 2 weeks, and then 22nd of April post-production, but before the deadline this leaves some time in case I need to do any reshoots or anything like that, because I haven't got too far into the pre-production to have a proper schedule yet, for exactly which days and stuff. Budget £5,000, includes like about 10 videos. Any questions? Thank you very much. Any questions?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So 4 questions. It is Ben, Fox, Caden, and Geordie. So context, research, practicality, and problem solving. Those are the things that you want to be looking at.
So I think it looks amazing. Very excited to see them. Main thing I do want to ask is, because you mentioned the different sort of like specializations for like this kind of sport, what you can do. I myself, I have no idea about any of them, so I look at them, but I imagine what in the ads you'll go more into depth about what they are, you know, what they kind of teach you or what they can give you, that type of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, so yeah, like like I say, because there's so many different classes they do, I can't do an advert for every single class because it just takes forever. But they want to get across the point that they do a lot of beginner-friendly stuff and advanced stuff. But the videos are going to have to be fast-paced enough to get enough information in there, so the people like yourself that don't know what it is will like be like, oh yeah, that looks alright, or that's not for me, or whatever.
Okay, cool. That's good.
What's the overall like look of the video going to be like? I noticed with your with the profiles that you did, it was very like stylistic. in a way.
Yeah.
Like, are you planning on keeping that like consistently throughout the ad?
That's the aim. It's kind of a mixture of looking good and also showing off realistically what the gym's like. Like they're not too into like doing fancy like flying arm bars and stuff like that, which is not something what realistically happens in a fight. But just finding a balance between being stylistic and being realistic is what they want. So I'm gonna try and figure that out a bit. But I've got a bit more test footage that I need to go through.
Think of a question.
Come on, Jill, you can. Have you got any feedback that you could give or comments on the presentation?
I don't know. No, it was really good. Maybe about like the way you did it, because it was on a black screen, it was red and we couldn't really read it properly.
Okay.
But I thought, yeah, I thought it was really good. I don't know any questions, I'm sorry.
Alright.
So are you incorporating your work in the unit as well then?
No.
So, oh, right, okay. I thought you were saying that you're going to do a bit of both, like work, like your work and this unit.
No, it's kind of like what I do at work, but
Right.
I only get to do part of it.
Okay, right.
So I just want
So
to.
it's more experience as well. For
Yeah,
you.
it's
Right,
kind
okay.
of like seeing what I can do, whether I can do the whole thing.
Right, it's quite interesting actually.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jamie.
Okay. Anybody else? No? All right. Good. Well done. Right, so I've written, you did well presenting. This time you look a lot more confident than you did last time you did the presentation. That was good. Good body language. It was a clear idea, but then I said, I've contradicted myself. So I'm like, I think it was clear what you're trying to do, but then I was like, it's 10 videos. Is that correct?
Ish, yeah. I don't
Right, 10 videos-ish. If it's 10 videos-ish, how do you know the budget's £5,000 then?
Because you're smart.
Yeah. I don't know.
Human capital.
Okay. But so have you actually calculated the budget, or was that just a figure you plugged out?
It was just, yeah.
Right, so this is the reason why I really want you to do the budget is so that you can justify your costs.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like I need to do more of the pre-production before I
Right.
get like an accurate budget. I should have said like approximately or something.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Next thing was, so I missed, and I'm sorry, because I think Ben actually asked a good question about the target audience. What was your question again, Ben? Could you remember?
Wait, what?
Ben, Megan?
So it seemed to me it was
Oh.
along the lines, I was writing at the time, I didn't get to it. It seemed to me it was along the lines of, are you...
remembers it?
Well, no, it was
Okay.
essentially it's like I mean, obviously I'm a beginner to this whole thing. I don't know any of the context. So it's like I was just trying to like understand.
What was
It was essentially it was essentially you showed all the different disciplines, different areas you can go for like this sport, and I was like, to me, I have no idea what any of these mean. So I was asking, are these going to be explored from a beginner's perspective?
What, you're not an MMA fighter?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Surprisingly, I'm not.
And so what was your answer to that? What did you say?
Basically, yeah, that's kind of the point of what I have to make.
Right.
Because like I spoke to them, like I spoke to people at the gym, and they said that most of their client base is beginners, not
Right.
like competitors or
Right.
anything. So aim more for them. So
And how do you plan on doing that with, given that the nice little experimentation things that you did with the people, the sort of profiles of the people. How does that fit with you introducing beginners to this sport?
No, that was more just for research. That
Right.
one was like, they liked the fact that it was like branded and
Right.
I can't think of what the word is, but you know how it's all the same.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like your branded is right. I think,
yeah.
You've got you've got like a continuous style.
Yeah.
Consistent, yeah.
Yeah, consistent style.
Yeah, consistent's the word I
I
want.
guess like, what are the videos going to show that I, as the beginner, or Ben's the beginner, I've been doing
A lot,
this
I
stuff
mean,
for a long
new
time.
time.
What is it you're going to show that is, right, this is, you're a beginner, this is why you should come here, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like, it's not going to be explanation videos or anything like that, it's more just adverts, but it's going to have like, say, for example, for jiu-jitsu, like I would have someone maybe doing a move slowly and then some text in between explaining something, and then like what it actually looks like when it's done in a fight type of thing.
Right.
I don't really,
Right.
I'm still experimenting.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, it seems, this again, right, it's just my feedback. What would put me off going to one of these places is I feel like I would turn up and the guys would be super aggressive.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's almost like, it seemed to me like that's the barrier you probably want to break down a little bit.
Exactly what they said, yeah.
So if you've got somebody going in and if you're doing exactly what you said, right, except you've got the teacher who just corrects the leg a little bit and smiles and gives them the thumbs up, and then it cracks on, that's the thing that would maybe break down that barrier a little bit, because I
Yeah.
definitely think that was probably what would be a block for going to them.
For sure, yeah, like, and I think like I've written a bit in my research that that gym in particular isn't like that, so I've got to try hard to like portray that as it is, like it's very friendly and family atmosphere and it's not intimidating, and I've got to try and make sure the videos aren't intimidating either.
And how are you going to do that?
I don't really know, like.
Not sure yet. Don't come across aggressive. You
Yeah,
can.
just like lots of laughter
Yeah.
and like I say, starting like all, I suppose minimal fighting footage, more drilling, I guess.
Right.
I think that's going to come across in the edit. Half of it will come across in the edit.
Definitely, but if you don't have the stuff filmed in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting though, because what I'm thinking of when you say this is, you did your music video, right? And one of the things that we talked about in our music video was that idea of having like the kids. Do you remember like with the kids should have looked more bored or whatever? I can't remember this idea, but that it's almost like this video is kind of going to force you to do that again.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
So that might be good if you're doing your reflective journal, is to have a look back on that video and talk about that.
Yeah.
Right, good. Another thing I have was, you didn't talk about commissions and filming people. How are you going to do that? Because you said you could go and film at the gym.
Yeah, I'll get forms signed.
Okay. I mean, they might have done that already.
Yeah, I've asked them to go and have
Okay.
that, so I'll like make sure at the beginning or whatever that anyone that's there like, can you sign this please? So
Okay.
obviously.
All right, good. Also, you added contingency, which I thought was a very good idea. That's nice to see. I was going to ask you about how many videos, but then you did say 10 later on, so that was quite good. You did the presentation within 5 minutes, which is very good. Yeah, well, I've talked about the budget because I thought that seemed like a very nice round amount. And then, yeah, so as Jodie said, some of the text didn't quite show. But I think the presentation of the slides and the little video there worked really well. I thought that was very nice. All right. Oh yes, Jasmine, go ahead.
Can I just say, it's not really like feedback, it's just like, I thought it was really good. I'm like really interested like to learn more about like the topic. But can I just say that I noticed that you seem a lot more like confident, like with doing this pitch, like than you obviously like your last one. So like congratulations.
Very nice.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well done.
Well,